everyone else. Welcome back to Media Madame. On your way in, please make sure that you like the live and that you subscribe and share while we are live. Tonight, we're going to have our co-hosts introduce themselves and then we will get started. Sorry, that is feedback. And then we will get started at the top of the show. Before anybody comes in or while we're waiting for people to come in, let me go ahead and read the disclosure for tonight. Tonight's episode discussion are real relationships and scenarios submitted online. All stories are shared verbatim as written by the original poster. Names have been omitted, sometimes not. They're not the real names. Don't use the real names. The show is for commentary and opinions for educational and discussion purposes only. We will laugh, we will enjoy, we will reflect, and viewer discretion is advised. If a story is too much for you, just skip on that story. We understand because some be too much for us when we read them. Now, co-hosts will introduce themselves and then we will get started.
Hi, everybody. It's Rose. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Okay. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Hey everybody, it's delicious. Dizzy Des.
Welcome, welcome, ladies. I hope everybody had a good day and we are ready to start. So tonight, we know that a lot of these things are red flags. We get it. Things people should have known, learned, all of the things, right? But it's a couple of things I want to say. First, consider that this is people from all over the world and everybody has different cultures, upbringings, and things like that. So while something might be very clear to us, there are also things that weren't very clear to us because, child, I done read a few stories and I feel like somebody was in my life. So let's go in with an open mind. You guys, let me show you before I show story one. Let me show you this that I just saw online. And I want to know, what would you do as a parent or a loved one if this was your son? Y'all ready? Here we go.
Record him. I'm not playing. Record him.
What would you do? Can you imagine?
Because it ain't even nothing you can do. Call the police.
And for her to say, record this, I'm tired of hearing this. What I do know is that I have personally watched a Black mom and a Latino mom call and ask for help from police department in different places, and they don't take it seriously. And then when that child goes out there and does something, then they want to hold the parent accountable like they didn't try, but they really did try. So my best guess would be she has tried before. Nobody is listening. This time she caught it on camera, and that's why it's posted to get some help. With that being said, what would you? I would not be
Just calling
comfortable.
the police, it ain't nothing you can do unless you ready to bang him just to calm him down. I would just call the police. It's
Call the
nothing you can
police.
do.
Call the police or call. So a question. And Des, you worked in this space. When you have a 5150 situation, like regional center situation, usually, because I saw one of the comments and it said, this isn't the first time. You probably had signs as the child was coming up. If you would have did some different things, perhaps they would have been on medication by now, like regional centers, so that you would know what to do when things like this happens. This sounds like this is something you didn't take care of. So with that being said, is there a like, instead of calling the police, is it a like a hospital type of
Crisis
person?
hotline.
Yes, you get what I'm trying to
It
say,
might
like a
be a
fit.
crisis hotline you can call, but people always good for saying call regional center. Just like when I put my video up about Amir, everybody was saying call regional center, regional center. Regional center must gatekeep because everybody keeps saying call regional center. It's nothing that the regional center can do.
So in situations like that, it is. So I'm sorry that they're gatekeeping in your particular situations, but yes, you have like a worker. Remember, I told you that's what Akimi did. So when her person, she
Well,
worked with
she
the
don't
up
know. That's what I'm
agent.
saying. My lady don't act like she don't know nothing.
Yeah, even with her person, she worked with a group that was high school and up. So, like, let's just say they went out there and they did something in the store they wasn't supposed to. Instead of going to jail, they would call her first, and then she would like be the representative and stuff like that. So she like made sure that they knew that he was like the clients with special needs. So often the police show. Yes, it ends really bad. Cousin, thank you for showing up. So that's a real question. What does a parent do that did not follow the steps once the child is of this age?
I don't know.
Unless they
Because
have a crisis hotline that you're supposed to call.
they not
That's the
only
only thing
have a
I can
crisis
think of.
hotline, but they got it scared straight too. Scare them little suckers straight.
I
Because
don't know.
clearly you ain't
What if
able to
he's
do
bigger
it.
than her? Did you see his facial
That's
expressions?
what I'm
Like,
saying. So clearly you ain't able to do it. So it's time that you involve a different type of law.
Mm-hmm.
well, prayers out to that mom. If anybody is in the comments and they have advice or something like that, I think we need to start talking about that more because we've seen where in an inner city neighborhood or something like that, the person calls because they want the police to come control the situation. And what ends up happening is the young man is end up in a lot unalived or something like that. And that's what prevents some of these parents from reaching out for help to call directly to the police because they claim they're not trained to deal with this when you're trained to use your taser first and things, but they come pow-powing. So people don't be wanting to call because it's not help. You really feel like your child could not be here. So I don't know. But let this be a lesson as well. If you see things in your kids young, it's better not to be embarrassed and better to get it taken care of because
Mm-hmm.
he's literally like blank face and he's just holding like throwing. Look, do y'all know how hard you have to throw to get a rock to do what that windshield did? That's scary. And she don't want to get out of her car. And she probably got her young kid with her because somebody else is recording. Because did y'all hear her? She said, record this. I'm tired of it. So she was telling the other person to record it. That's very sad. It doesn't matter if you get a person that cares to help you, right? They will tell you what all the things are that you should do. But that's very scary. And so some compassion should be there for the parent. And in the comments, they was going up on her. So I said, maybe I'll share it and invite my people that I know work in this space. That's why I sent it out to most of you. So you could see it and say what. That's sad. That's sad. Well, prayers to the lady. Can you put your child 5150? Can you make them come and get him and take him to the hospital?
I don't know.
Are family members able to do that anymore?
I don't know. I've been out of the field for so
For so
long
long.
that I'm
And it
just
depends
not
on what
sure.
state, huh?
I know
And
with
it
I
is
don't know
state
with
to state.
with adults you can't. They have to go willingly unless they are
Or harm to themselves or others, right?
yeah, but it still takes some time. Like the
And
police have
usually
to
somebody
actually
has to have
see them.
power of attorney making that
Yeah,
decision.
they have to actually see them because you can call and be like, oh, they're doing this, and if the police get there and they're not doing it, they won't take them.
Maybe that's why she was trying to get the footage because it seems like when
Yeah.
people have footage and put it out there and it becomes a public outrage, then the person sometimes gets help.
Mm-hmm.
So that may be what the mother is trying to do. And if that's the case, do what you got to do, baby girl. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Okay. Um. mm. Okay. Story number 1. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Okay. I proposed. He panicked. Story number 1. I proposed to him in front of my family last year, and he said yes. Now he says he needs space and wants to wait until 2024 to marry. I'm guessing this was in 2023. I asked, why did you agree to get married? He said, I I pursued him like Michael Myers. He was scared to reject me. I'm a soft woman. Help.
I don't mean to laugh so hard, but I'm hollering in the
Girl,
background.
why you propose? That's number 1. Our
That's
question
Yeah,
is
not,
as
that's what
to,
I was about to
that's
say.
not
Can I not
false.
say that because that was just red
yes,
flag number one.
please. I mean, shit.
That's red flag number one. Like, what are you proposing to a man for?
In front of your family.
only to make yourself look stupid in front of your family.
They should have talked her out of that, but maybe she didn't tell them. She couldn't have told them that she was about to do that. But now, what was her question? What should she do?
She said, I'm a soft woman. Help. So is your question how to make him feel like you won't unalive him if he don't marry you?
Girl, go move on to the next. Love yourself. That's what your help needs to be. Go
What
get
would
some.
you say if somebody says, I accepted your proposal because you pursued me like Michael Myers? They see you as a
He probably just said that. I mean, just think a man. I think even if a man really did love you and you propose to them, I think, and if they're in front of your family and their family or whatever, they not gonna say no.
I
But
don't
they
think
know
so
in their
either.
mind, they know in their heart they really didn't want to marry you. Be at that time, maybe at
Right.
that time, because they would have did that. So he probably just did that, like he said. I mean, who's going to say no?
In
I've
front of
never
all
heard of
the folks
anybody.
and don't want to embarrass you and have no fight
Yeah,
with
like
you in
who's
front
going
of
to
them
really
folks.
say no? Girl, you did that
But
to
it is an
yourself.
immediate conversation once we go
Yeah,
home.
okay. So that was okay. That was gonna be my next question. Then when you guys got back to being by yourself, that's when you say, hey, I'm a man. I would have liked to propose when I'm ready. Yes, I did that in front of your people, but in case I didn't make it clear, da 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 da, and then you have the conversation.
Correct.
He's a weakling. I wouldn't want to marry him anyway.
Period.
Neither
Because
one of them to marry each other.
I don't want to marry no man that I got to force to ask to marry me.
Girl, for real. That's why I said neither one of them need to be with each other. Like, period.
he said Michael Myers, honey.
Right.
Michael
Like you're a
Myers.
whole stalker to him.
That's funny.
And that
Okay.
ain't really funny. It's sad because
It is. It's funny
it
It's
took
because
that
funny though.
incident for you to tell her the truth about how you felt about
Hmm.
it.
yeah,
See,
it's so
that's what I'm
sad that
saying.
it's
Like,
funny.
although I say, girl, you should have never, girl, you did just fine. And the help you need is to accept and move the fuck on. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
help you need.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact that you was stupid enough, bold enough, and encouraged enough to ask this man to marry you, okay, kudos. We appreciate that and all that. But not in real life. No true man wants that. But when he did not respond the way you thought he should have, that was your answer. Like a little misunderstanding creates a grand understanding. So
Mhm.
although it was messed up, baby girl, he told you when you asked why did you agree, he told you in so many words, girl, I did not agree, and I'm really just staying here until I can get out of here.
So I feel like even in relationships, like when you doing the first part of a relationship and you saying like, yes, I'm dating with intent, I'm looking to marry. That's the only time I feel like a woman should be bringing up marriage. Because if I have to, let's just say y'all been dating for 2 years, and in your head, like we've been together long enough to you should have proposed by now. I won't say why haven't you proposed by now? Because then if they do, I'm gonna feel like you only proposed because I said something. You just I don't I'm not I never did that. Bring up marriage? Why? Don't that make it feel like it diminishes the actual proposal?
I guess
I
not
think
to the
that you
ones who
can.
really want to be married.
Like how would you
Think
bring
that
it up
you
if you
can
wanted
talk
to?
about it. Like,
Okay.
say if that wasn't you guys' intent in the beginning, y'all was just dating, and then y'all really started loving each other and do
Okay.
want to, make a future with each other. I think you can talk about it then. Like, well, now that we're at this space, what do you think about marriage? Not saying we have to get married right now, but do you
Okay.
think that would be in your future for us to get married? Because that could let you know if you need to stay with them or leave them alone and quit wasting your time. I think if it was something like that, then yeah,
That's
unless
good.
you said it in the beginning, like I'm only dating with the intent
Okay.
to get married. But it could be sometimes that wasn't what you wanted at first, and then you really found your person. So I
Okay.
think you should have to have that conversation somewhere down the line.
Okay. Now that one makes perfect sense because you're not saying you better marry me. You're
Yeah.
saying, hey, things have changed and I actually could see this happening. Okay. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. That completely makes sense. Okay. Story number 2. Ready?
Let's get it.
Here we go. Friends with benefits, feelings with interest. Sonia and I are friends, and one night we crossed the line and became friends with benefits. We connected on a spiritual level when we made love that night. She's amazing. So, anyway, Sonia told me that I met a man who is what I thought you would be, and I'm trying to get to know him better. Is it cool if we hook up from time to time while I try to build something with this guy? Oh. And I felt a certain kind of way about that. Trying to build something with some other man makes me feel cheap. I put her on hold and I ghosted her for a few days. I don't want a relationship with her necessarily, but I just don't like how this is making me feel. What's wrong with this picture? What can I do to fix it?
She put a you on you.
And you can't take it.
Yeah, because you sitting up here
Aren't you
saying
supposed to
that
be
you.
honest in relationships?
Yeah,
If
she
y'all just friends with
right.
benefits, she came to you and said, hey, I've now moved on, but I don't want to give my tulip up to nobody else. So while I'm building with this one, I'm going to keep sleeping with you.
It ain't
You don't
nothing
like
wrong
how it
with
made you feel?
that. She was truthful. So that's why men be mad when women act
Come
how they.
on.
She didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Leave her alone. Leave her. If you can't deal with her wanting to build with somebody else and calling you when she needs some,
It's
then
a
leave
yes
her
or
alone.
no question, right?
Yeah, leave
Because
her
to your
alone.
point, you said it. You did clock it, and mom just clocked it too. The verbiage you use. You said it's friends with
With
benefits.
benefits. Yeah.
So that's one of the major benefits is that I could date other people, I could do these things, but I'm only going to sleep with you. I don't see nothing wrong. I see it as what people
Ain't
call
nothing
it, keep it at 100.
Exactly.
I don't think it was disrespectful, out of
at
line.
all.
It's not like you said y'all are dating and she did this. Y'all are actually friends with benefits. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like.
No, the problem is you didn't had that forbidden fruit, and now you feel like it belongs to you,
Right.
Oh, you wanted her to be satisfied with where y'all are.
and just be good with that. You don't
Just
want her moving on to get into a
mhm.
relationship, because once that relationship happens, she will indefinitely cut you off. So now you got an attitude because you know she's working to cut you off. So basically, you didn't got your 2 weeks notice, and now you want to throw a temper tantrum about it
Why do you think it made him feel cheap?
because he
It's the
thought.
rules of the relationship.
Yeah, you see, I'm like, I don't even know. Cause that's all that's what they be doing, but they lie about it.
Right.
They do the same thing, but they don't keep it 100 with the women, and they doing the same thing. So it made him feel cheap. Now you see what women feel like when y'all be lying, doing the same thing. I don't feel sorry for him.
So our final verdict, sir, is first of all, I hope you had a good dinner, like this catfish and Alfredo. Chef's kiss. This shit is good. I'm a good cook. Second, first of all, you shouldn't feel cheap. She did exactly what she was supposed to do and she was honest with you. So you should respect her for that. When she decides to move on with this other guy and build, please don't double back and do nothing out of line that you should be doing to like break up her stuff. Don't start fake dating her because she said you're what he's what I thought you would have been. Don't start tripping her up and try to make her heart come to you to ruin her life. This is where you make a decision. You keep doing exactly what you've been doing in the relationship, or you tell her, I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'd rather just keep you as a friend and then cut off the whole other part. But don't get to playing games now, buddy, because he put his feelings in it. But he said, did he say I don't necessarily want to date her?
Correct.
A
Yeah,
lot. I'm telling you, men do that all the time. You
You're just a hater and a gatekeeper.
yeah,
a
like
gatekeeper.
bye, bye.
That's
Go
very
find
hater,
somebody
sir.
else that today that's friends with benefits. That you can't get mad at her. She told you the truth, sir.
And you know what's petty is she could have kept fucking you and told you nothing.
Right.
And then just cut your monkey ass off with no explanation. And then let's see how you feel. That's why a lot of times you don't really want to know the truth. You want to hear what you want to hear. And it's unfortunately when it doesn't happen.
Right.
Okay, sir. Sounds like the final verdict by everybody, young and old, married, mama, everybody. They say you should just knock it off. Decide if you can deal with it or not. Appreciate that you were given an option, which is what we asked for, but don't get. Sounds like she did everything right. And she's not a power hoe. She's not trying to have her tulip everywhere. She's trying to just do it the right way. So, sir, verdict is go cry to your mammy. Okay?
Right.
We don't want to hear it. Next case. So, next story. You guys ready?
I love it. Go ahead, girl.
This is funny. He watched me choke. Mm.
Oh, wow.
Our 5th anniversary, and we barely made it. Backstory. We were on our 3rd date when the country went into COVID lockdown, and I said, you might as well stay here with me. Let's ride it out. I thought we were progressing in our relationship. I thought we'd be okay. So when we had the first opportunity, we got married. I can't say he loves me. I don't think he hates me. Anyway, we were at a local soul food restaurant, and I began choking at the table, and a complete stranger, a member of the wait staff, came and helped me. I was dying. He is a trained nurse and did not move to help me. Instead, he continued to drink his wine as I choked. All he said was, you okay? You good? I was panicking. My eyes were red. I was a mess. He said he didn't think I was choking for real. I don't know if I could trust him to be my husband anymore. Thoughts?
He wanted her to die. Oh, I can't say that.
Damn.
He don't care about you, ma'am. He don't care about you, ma'am.
Your natural reflexes wasn't to get up and help a
Yeah,
person choking, period. You
like,
let her
that's
choke
somebody-
He don't
yeah.
even like his job, baby. He don't even like his job.
I was
and
just
you
about to
said
say,
that?
is he even really a nurse? A nurse?
She said he's a trained nurse. And he
Yes.
just sat there still drinking his wine. So even after the wait staff started helping, you didn't even jump up to help. You just kept drinking your wine. You okay? You good? And you turning red and your eyes is rolling in the back of your head. You okay? You good? I don't
Yeah,
know
that
if I
would
can
hurt my
trust him.
feelings.
Girl, it
And I
wouldn't
would
matter
not
if I-
trust him either. Because that would break my heart in real life.
Because for any human, you should have got up and helped because you're a nurse.
Mhm.
And you really just sat there.
Girl,
Girl,
he can go to jail for that.
can't you? Right, yeah.
Yep.
Because he's training CPR and all of the things. And he just sat there. My question is, I don't know if I can trust him to be my husband.
Girl, he don't even need to be your boyfriend no more. Your fiance. That needs to be a bye.
Well, they already married, so I say you divorce him
Oh
promptly.
yeah, that needs to be a closed chapter in your life. Y'all need to get a divorce.
They
I'm,
rushed and got married during COVID. Remember, we on lockdown anyway, so let's just ride it out together. So did you
it was
ever love him, date him?
it was a lot of people that actually did that. I think
Mhm.
with COVID, and because a lot of people didn't want to be lonely and all kind of
But they
stuff.
didn't run and get married, bro.
No, I
Did
wouldn't
they?
do.
Did a lot of people get married after COVID?
No, but it broke up a lot of people got divorced, and a lot of people like
Got
moved in
together and
together.
had babies and
A lot
stuff.
of and a lot of people divorced after because just think that's when you really gotta be. We have to really be at home with those people.
Girl, yes, I do. I do. No, ma'am, you're not safe around him. Check your insurance policy and get far, far away from him because he just did that in public. He didn't even pretend. He just still sat there. Your eyes was red. You was panicking. You was a whole mess. Enough for the staff that's passing by to know, but not the person sitting across from you.
Girl, after I would have came to, I would have fought him. I don't care. I would have been fighting him after that. After I, after it was all said and done.
Because he would have been asked, I would have been asking him if he was okay. While I was
Yeah, they
intentionally
would have been having
choking.
to call 911 for him because I literally would have fought him after that. No, you watch me choke.
Mm-hmm. And wait, and when the wait staff came over, she said he didn't even move still.
Like, oh
He
yeah,
didn't even move still. He just keeps saying, "Are you okay? And are you good?"
you're done, buddy. You're done.
You didn't even fake it, sir.
I'm okay on you, and I'm good with leaving your ass today.
And I'm not going to stay around until you unalive me. I don't want to eat
Yeah.
nothing you cook. I don't want to sleep next to you. I don't trust that it's not oil on the floor that you're trying to get me to slip on and bust my head open. If we'd have been at home all by herself, I'd have been out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Just think, if she'd have been at home by herself, she would have been out of there because he didn't even move to help her. That's actually very scary,
The
Miss
fact
Ma'am.
that you watched her in public.
Right.
I think that was a warning sign that she still
Yeah.
ain't taking
From
heed.
God.
Yep. And you still ain't taking heed. God made sure somebody was there to save your life, but he also showed you who wasn't trying to save your life. So therefore, I think you ought to let it go.
What kind of attachment could she have for him? Because she said, um,
Time.
you might as well stay here with me. And then she said, oh, she said, I thought our relationship was progressing and we'd be okay. So the first opportunity we got married. I can't say he loved me, but I don't think he hates me. You don't think he hates you when you wrote this? He hates you.
Even if he don't hate you, he don't like you.
At all.
Yeah.
What y'all had is over.
Did you have anything?
A temporary phase. We
Girl,
all have them sometimes, I guess.
girl, you in danger. And he just showed you, you better get away from him. He just let you choke in front of everybody. And thank goodness that way it was trained because you be out of here. I don't know what kind of mode you in, but you need to go to therapy. You probably have post-COVID trauma. hmm And I think you should leave him alone. You probably feel like you owe him something because instead of being bored during COVID, he went ahead and came and stayed with you and y'all did some things together. But girl, let him go. Let him go immediately because he's going to unalive you. Okay. Mm-mm.
Now he ain't gonna do nothing. He just gonna let you do it to yourself. I don't even think he has the energy to help you unalive yourself.
Uh-uh. 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 Okay. Next story. Here we go. I tried to steal her back and got robbed instead. When my when my ex popped out with her new ninja on Snapchat, I sent her a text to shake things up. You know you still mine. He's a placeholder. Keep in mind, I don't want her. I want to interrupt whatever she has going on. I sent her a eggplant pic and asked her to let me slide through. She replied, "Come through. Why not?" I could put a baby in her and keep it moving. I pulled up to her house and her new ninja robbed me, stripped me down to my drawers, and threw my car keys in a field. I am a servant of God. I don't deserve this disrespect. The backdoor double cross was diabolical. I'd like for us to reunite and put a baby in her, but I can't trust that she won't backdoor me again. How do I win her back just to break them up?
You're a fucking idiot, and I know damn well you did not put in that same sentence that you a child of God.
Right. Right.
I know you lying. You bored as the fuck.
And God, He put that Uno on you, that reverse Uno on
And
you.
then the
You thought
Bible
you was about
told you
to
he
do
would
something,
still
and
do.
it happened to you, sir. And and you still didn't learn your lesson. You
No,
still
because
didn't learn your lesson
now you
because you
want to
want to
break
do
them
it
up.
again. You still want to do it again. So, sir, you're not a child of God.
But I'm so proud of her.
Me too. That's
I
why.
am so proud of her.
It's the setup for me. And
Well,
threw the
it was the
keys in the
setup.
field.
It was his own fault. He set himself
Sure
up.
was.
He set himself up trying to be petty. You didn't have no good. You was all ill will.
Yeah,
So
no good
therefore,
intentions.
you got
You
exactly
should have
what
been
you
at Bible
deserve.
study, sir. You
That's what
shouldn't
he
have been
get.
playing.
That's what he get.
He put, I don't want her in big writing. Why did you send her a picture of your peen? And why did you text, you steal mine? You should let me slide through. You wanted to put a baby in her and ruin her relationship and keep her for yourself. Because she would have had to deal with you forever if y'all had a baby together. Why do you want to do that to that girl? Why do y'all do this to these ladies? First of all, and a lot of you dudes be out here talking about a keep a ninja baby. It is way more dudes that also do this to girls, putting babies in them so that you can keep them because y'all feel like when you make somebody a mother of your child, not a baby mama, a mother of your child, that somehow you should be able to pull up when you want, still sleep with her, like you have some type of ownership to her body. Why? What is wrong with y'all? You want to create a whole life just to interrupt this girl's life. Now, instead of taking your lesson, Mr. Child, a servant of God, because that's not the Lord's work, sir, a servant of God, and you not taking a lesson while you finding your keys in the field with your drawers on, you don't think you still want to lay down with her and fornicate, create a baby, and break them up.
All the things that are not of God.
Sir, are you well? You're not well. You're not well, sir. You're not well. Y'all think he's trying to humiliate her or something? Why do y'all think he's doing this to her?
Just being a man. They hate to see women move on to me. They, like he said, he don't want to be with her, but they don't be wanting you to be with nobody else. Just selfish. You don't even want her, but you don't want her to be with nobody else. That's why that happened to you, sir.
Do y'all think that some men want their exes to remain single so they're always like options? You don't want them to get married or get into a new relationship because then that takes them off the shelf and in your brain.
Yep.
You don't. Yeah,
Oh, do feel that way.
I
I
think
think
that
so
the
too.
ones that feel like that, like how he's saying he don't want to be with her, she must be some kind of a good woman that you would want to mess up her relationship. I think they only do that with women that they know really are good women. Because if
Mhm.
it's a trifling woman, ain't no man gonna care that she moved on. They're not gonna care at all. But if it's a good woman that they know is a good woman, and that man will be getting a good woman, yeah, they would try to sabotage it.
That's why they be living in the finest part of their personal hell. You living with your decisions that you made because that's, sir, here's our advice to you. Get mental help and resolve your mama issues. You got mama issues. It's something wrong with you. Do not bring no child into this world out of revenge. That literally doesn't,
Yeah.
like, children should be brought here out of love by two parents that love them at the very damn least, sir.
Well, that's why that's what happened. That's what happens to him. That's what he get. That's what.
Mm. Blood of the Holy Ghost. Mm.
My
Oh,
Lord.
oh wow. Okay. Next story. You ready?
Yep.
The title is I slept with her husband, then her father. My boyfriend left me, so I slept with my friend's husband for a month. He went back to her and I was depressed, so I slept with her father too. We've been together for a year. My friend and her mom have no idea. Her father treats me so well. I really like this space we're in. Should I confess? That's the whole story.
Girl, that one I don't even know, girl. You trifling.
You
That's
too
the
trifling to confess, though. Don't confess. Don't say shit. Shut the hell up and let that relationship die like it's going to.
Yeah,
And go on, shut the hell up and move on because you're an awful person. And the karma that you're gonna get just from
for real.
doing it is beyond enough than trying to hurt her and their mom like that with that information. Oh my God. Who I don't know, because then again they all should suffer. So
the men and
uh-huh, the
my
men and her
boyfriend
should
left
suffer.
me, so I slept with my friend's husband. He went back to her. I was depressed. I then moved on to her father. Why do you hate her?
Like
Why do
that's
you
not.
hate your friend?
She said her best friend or her friend.
I slept with my friend's husband.
Oh, friend's husband. Still, you ain't never was her friend. Like, ain't no friend gonna do that. Girl, these women nowadays, it's like, who raised y'all? Who raised you?
Who hurt you? Who raised you? Your boyfriend left you, so in turn, you went and hurt two
Your friend?
women.
Like,
your friend and her mother, if they beat you within an inch of your life, you deserve it.
Mhm.
You deserve it. Your friend, don't call her your friend no more. That's first of all. Don't call her your friend no more. The father treats you well. Y'all have been together for a year. She feel like she been in a relationship for a year, y'all.
I was just gonna say, does this girl think she been in a relationship?
We've been,
Because now I got questions. Is the husband still with his wife? Like, why
yeah.
do you feel so comfortable?
So the husband of the friend she only messed with for 1 month. The father of the friend, she's been with him for a year. He treats her very well.
Mm. Then what the hell was you being treated like before?
Here's my question. The side Jezebel is the one who's writing for the advice. What advice could a sane person give you other than disappear and leave everybody alone? Don't tell
Girl,
anybody anything. Don't be your friend's friend anymore. You have to break off your friendship with your friend and think, and you're not above lying and being a slumbag bitch. Excuse my language. So just make up a story and disappear or ghost your friend. Just ghost her and never talk to her again because it's nothing. You can't just stop messing with the dad and just go back to being friend. You shouldn't be around these women at all. You shouldn't be around these ladies at all. And I'm really disappointed in the father. The husband, you did it for 1 month and you went back to your wife and gained your brain. The dad, you've been doing this well because she's younger. She's younger. You've been, what do they call that? Midlife crisis. You've been midlife crisising. You don't feel no obligation to your daughter either, that is her friend.
I don't think they be caring. They just be old and mannish.
Slut hoe bitch. How are we supposed to advise you? What are we supposed to tell you?
I think, girl, wait for that karma to hit you. That's about.
Baby. Because how you, another thing. Okay, let's talk about depression. Y'all, a spider bit me and it hurts so bad. He went back to her and I was depressed. I am so tired of people overusing certain words. You are not depressed, you are upset. Because if you were depressed, number one, just because you got with the father, you wouldn't be undepressed. Depressed is real. Stop saying you're depressed. Okay. There are some of us that actually face depression and anxiety. It is not a joke. It is not funny. It is not something that you can actually control outside of once you get trained and educated on different things to do and how to know your triggers and avoid them. But girl, you're just a hood rat. You just want to be in a relationship really bad. And you're upset that you're not in a relationship and you're jealous of the friend and mom. They probably have like a storybook life and it looks like a storybook life in that the girl has her mom and dad and then she got married and so now she's married and they probably do nice Christmas stuff and do all of this stuff together and you're just jealous of it. Midlife is age 40. So after you a grandpa age, you're not supposed to have midlife crisis. You're supposed to be better by then.
That's why I said they just be being mannish.
Oh,
They just be being mannish and selfish. You got a wife at home.
and you're doing this to your daughter too, though. Like you're not a good dad or
I
husband
said selfish. He's being selfish.
for a year, bro. Girl, I'm sorry, baby girl. We don't have advice for you, slow butch tramp. We don't have advice for you. I just have a lot of names for you because you're not a good friend and you're not a good person and you're not depressed. You need your ass whooped. That's what you need. Your mama didn't train you well. Your daddy didn't train you well. Your village didn't train you well. Nobody. Go to church. That's where you should go. Go to church and get better. None of us are perfect, but a lot of us do not go out there and intentionally hurt other people like that. Dumb, dumb.
Amen.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the answer to that. Here's the next one. And it reminds me of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This one reminds me of Real Housewives. I had to start reading some of these stories in advance, child, because they be choking me. Here we go. Dot, dot, dot. I canceled her wedding. My bestie is supposed to marry this nice brother in December. I volunteered as her wedding planner and she took me everywhere. I was excited. When she told me that she was still sleeping with her ex, I told her mom. Her mom and I went behind her back and we canceled the wedding venue and the cake. Bestie will have a wedding dress, but she won't have a wedding. Should I have done that?
No, you shouldn't. That don't have that. That's no. She wrong. Even though the friend is wrong for doing that, that's not your place. She's wrong.
That's why I say it remind me of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because remember when they debated on going to pick up the marriage license and all of that
Oh,
on
for
Cynthia?
Cynthia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's why this one reminded me of that.
Yeah, they wrong. That's not their place to do that. That's not.
Well, I think the best friend want her husband. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Because
probably.
he's a nice brother.
Because what the fuck would you do that for?
If anything, you'll go, you and the mom. And is the mom low-key jealous too? Because shouldn't the
Yep.
mom and the bestie have like been trying to talk to her and tell her, girl, you tripping, you are wrong, stuff like that. But you don't get to move forward in canceling a wedding or nothing. I don't understand. It's not her place, right, Alondra? How do you don't get to do that? And y'all secretly did it. You didn't mention nowhere in there where you talked to the bestie and told her, hey,
Here
I
I
don't
go
think
again.
it's
I'm fighting both of y'all. What I find out, like that's not your place, ma'am. That's not your place.
talk to your friend and let her decide. Right. Okay, so another question. Would it be wrong if if the mom and the best friend talk to the bride and then the mom decided to tell the fiance, I need you to know what my daughter did?
I slapped the shit out of my mom.
It is. It still is wrong. It's still not their place. But I don't know. That one is kind of is a
That's
hard
why I said the
because
mom, not
yeah,
the
that
bestie,
one
It
the
is
ain't
kind.
that
mom.
hard. Mind
That
your
one kind of
business,
is
lady.
still hard. It's still not their place. But it's like if that really is a good man and the mom did that, I would still be mad at my mom. But I don't know. The mom is still wrong. She's still wrong. It's still not her place. I would be like, tell my daughter, like, you really need to tell this to your husband, or you need to call off, postpone the wedding to see if this is who you really want to be with. Because why are you doing this if you want to get married? Like, but I don't think that I would have told.
Okay, so if let's say the mom is married as well and they really have good Christian values, so you feel like not telling the truth is setting up somebody else's son, and you wouldn't want nobody to do that to your son, and he should know. Does the mom have the right to tell him?
She don't have the right, but it
No.
kind of is right. But she don't have the right to do it. But
Okay.
it would be right. But she don't have the right.
Yeah. Okay. Alondra said, just back away from planning the wedding. Agreed.
Right,
Yeah.
Alondra.
My mama would never. She'd be on my butt. Agreed. I would be so guilted, like she wouldn't let up off of me. So I would end up confessing on my own and not moving forward with this person. But in hindsight as well, like how do you expect your mom to show up that day and give you away and all the bells and whistles when she know that now she's a part of ruining somebody's life? Because your wedding party is really important to your wedding, especially your parents. They're giving you away saying, I'm giving you something that's good, but you know that you're not giving something that's good. That's why I'm a little like, I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I wouldn't go to the wedding. Yes,
Yeah,
something you need to make her
yeah, like something
push her in
like
between a
that.
rock and a hard place,
Hmm.
is what everybody is saying. I agree because I couldn't in good conscience do that. But I also agree with what you guys are saying, especially as mothers, saying you still don't have the right. But
Yeah.
I agree, like smoke them out. is what it's called. Like, make them uncomfortable. Don't be helping plan the wedding.
Right, because their best friend could have been lying. Do y'all have any evidence that I'm cheating on my man?
But I agree with whatever. I think all of those are good suggestions. Don't threaten to not go to the wedding if you don't confess and tell the. Or here's the thing: would y'all be okay with if this was your son and this was on the other side? Would you be okay if the other family got their daughter together and she just stopped cheating altogether and didn't tell your son? That way you could just stop and move forward the way that you should without hurting anybody.
If she stopped, then yeah, I wouldn't say nothing, and I'd be like, Don't do it again." Like,
Yeah.
or don't let me find out. Shit. Don't you
Yeah.
better be on your P's and Q's and don't let me find out.
Because why are you bragging to your best friend about that? I don't know. I'm a little bit different. I do have a friend that discussed infidelity with me and I didn't like it. I understood a lot of the things that she said. So it was very hard because I felt bad, but I also felt like other steps were needed. And I don't want to talk about the dates you're going on because I don't feel comfortable. But I didn't tell. I didn't tell, insinuate, nothing like that. But I wasn't comfortable because I don't want you to cheat on your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to cheat on your spouse. You're supposed to work it out. The same way I would be mad at if it was your spouse, I'd be ready to ride it down for you if you doing it and I think you're missing some steps. We're supposed to hold our people accountable.
I think my
And
problem is y'all called off the wedding and never talked to the girl.
girl,
Right.
It's not about the wedding being called off because of your principles and all that
but
bullshit.
don't no,
I
no,
hear you.
friend. They didn't call it off. This girl is gonna show up and the venue's not gonna be there and the cake is not gonna be there. They only canceled the cake and the venue. That's why she think this shit. She said, her mom and I went behind her back and we canceled the wedding venue and the cake. Bestie will have a wedding dress, but she won't have a wedding. So you even setting her up to be
So
humiliated.
you better off telling the husband then, because the husband gonna be coming to the same location and wondering why.
Right. Guessing everything. That's why I don't think y'all got that part. Like, it's still gonna happen. People is gonna show up and these people canceled it. So like you might as well tell. That's why I gave the example. Do you think the mom should tell? Because at this point,
She already did.
it's gonna be a big to do. You're gonna have to explain, like y'all gonna have to explain why you canceled
Like,
it.
there's no venue and all these people are here.
Right.
Not to mention, you don't even know how faithful he being. Why y'all so judgmental about what she doing? Again, with no evidence other than
You
a little
skipped a lot of
conversation.
steps. You
Yeah,
skipped a
so
lot of
I don't
steps. You went
appreciate
straight to
that shit.
canceling.
I got a problem with that. I don't care how wrong she is. I do not care. I do not care. That is her
Not with those,
business.
not with that response. That's not a good response. That's why I was like, let me give y'all another example so you can understand. No, this some shit done happened. You still gonna pull up. You and she's writing, she thinks she's gonna we went behind her back, but you didn't go in front of her face and talk to her. You didn't
So
do
what
nothing.
make you better than her with doing that
Right,
type of bullshit? That
right.
ain't
So
your
basically
place.
you're sabotaging the day. And you plan on publicly humiliating her.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't like it. It's not right to me.
Listen.
I'm not with it.
All of these stories, the boundaries have been pushed and the consequences is gonna come out. That girl gonna whoop your butt. That girl gonna whoop your butt. Because how a venue even got canceled or any of that without a signature, I don't know. That means y'all did some real backhanded shit to make that even happen. And that's wild. I
Very
don't
wild.
I don't overstand. I wouldn't be able to do it. So that was the last story for tonight, y'all. I don't have no more for this one. I think that people have lost it. I
Mm-hmm.
think that people have really lost it in some of the things that they do in feeling like they have the right to
Yeah.
respond a certain way. And instead of doing like grown up things, why do y'all think people you inconvenience everyone? Right. People flying in and everything like that. Like, are you serious? Why do y'all think people have such a problem with communication these days? Because all of these things missed a component of skipping from A to Z. You didn't have a conversation. You didn't try to work it out. You didn't do nothing in the middle. You just took life into your own hands and made a very rash decision that's going to have a very bad consequence.
A lot
That
of
would be
people
true.
don't communicate no more. Just text messages have taken over, our emails and stuff like that. When people really need to sit down and talk, they don't. They text message and do all that kind of stuff. You could have easily talked to your daughter or your best friend and explain to them, like, that's not right, and you need to explain this to your fiance or X, Y, and Z. Like, talk to her. You just don't take it in your own hands to do something like that. That's why I say, even though that lady wrong, if I was her, I would fight both of them.
I would definitely fight both of them. In the story where the man, like two of the stories tonight included three. Three stories included a man that really didn't want the woman. Do men understand? Do adults understand? Let's not even just put this on men, but these three stories are men. As an adult, to Rose Point, the same way you talk, and Des has said it before too, the same way you talk when you get to be the hero of a story or the good person in a story, why is it such a problem for people to revisit the table, whether you've been married one day or 15 years, and say something has changed? So either let's fix it or let's do something.
Right.
Why do you adults really think you're an adult? And you guys are mostly the people that will say, I'm a good person.
Hmm.
How are you a good person if you're willing to ruin somebody's life? And then a lot of you want to hide it behind the guise of, well, I didn't want to hurt them. No, you didn't want to lose your option. You didn't want to face your truth, and you didn't want to tell the truth. That's what it really is. Somewhere in there, you're going to be missing something if you say it, because you don't have a problem moving forward doing what you want to do. And then when the person finds out, then you get to just walk away and say, oh, well, they got mad. But you don't want to walk away if you have to hear them see them have tears. But why not? If it's your truth and you're not happy or something needs to be fixed, it deserves a conversation before it gets to the point where you hate somebody.
Sounds like coward behavior to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I was looking for. That's
Mm-hmm.
the word I was looking for. But I'm tired of people hiding it behind, I didn't want to hurt them, or I didn't know how to say it. Just say it. You just did it. So just say it. Sounds pretty simple to me.
Mm.
Rip the band-aid off.
I had a ex friend that was gonna do that to her ex bestie, but it wasn't about her cheating on him or nothing. Well, she did say she cheated on the fiance, like she slept with somebody else. But it was because they wasn't friends no more, and she was the wedding planner, and she was like that. She was gonna cancel everybody's rooms and everything, and I was like, don't do that. I was like, don't do that. I was like, and I wanted to almost call the friend so bad and be like, bitch, get something else in order, because this is what she gonna do. But I did not want to get in the middle of it. I just kept on telling her, don't do that. I was like, because you gonna have some cold ass karma. Like, don't do that. Just because y'all not friends no more. I said, if you wanted to cancel everything, you should have canceled it months before. Now, don't cancel this a month before her wedding.
She not only wanted to cancel her room though, but she wanted to cancel everybody's stuff.
Everybody's room.
Mm.
What level? Okay, let's just be honest. So nobody sit here like you some damn saint. When things happen in our head, we be thinking about going to the furthest part of hell, depending on how bad something is. But those of us that are truly indeed good people, we don't do it, right? But we think about it. What do y'all think make people go from thinking about something, saying it out loud, to where your brain says that's not a good idea? Why do some people have that piece missing that says it's not a good idea, and they willing to move forward knowing that's
That they
really
know that
bad?
it's a I think they know that it's a fucked up idea. They're just fucked up individuals. It's come on. It's no way in this world that you don't feel like that's wrong.
But bro,
There's
they
no way in this world
you
that you
think
don't feel like
so?
that's wrong. You're just a fucked up person. Period.
So the revenge is more important than knowing you a fucked up
Well, I
person.
don't think it's always about revenge or even realizing or knowing you're a fucked up person.
They can't
I
be your friends, Alondra, because
What I think is friendship
mm-mm,
doesn't matter when it
to
comes
that
to
person,
what that person desires in that moment.
it was
They
already
take
in.
they pick themselves. They're not selfless. They pick themselves first, and therefore fuck the friend. Even though I'm gonna regret this, I'm gonna be apologetic. It still won't matter.
Yeah, that's just an evil person. Like, and that's why I had kept on telling her. I was like, girl, if she would have did that,
Would you have been her friend if she still did that?
I was already on the verge of not being her friend anyways. Like, cause she started doing more and more shit, and then just think what she did to me at the end. So
That's the same person.
yes,
That girl is going to the furthest part of the pit of.
yes,
Whoa.
yeah, and that was her best friend. Well, her ex best friend. They broke up. They stopped being best friends because the best friend was getting married, and she was like, she act like my life revolves around her wedding. And I was like, well, this kind of is a big event.
It
Like, this
kind of
is
does.
a major event. I said, and
Right.
you asked her, but you're her best woman, whatever it
Maid
is,
of honor.
maid of honor. I said, so if she wants to talk to you about everything that's going on, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Like, and
You
then
should
this
want to
is
be a
your
part
best,
of it.
and then this is your best friend.
Right.
So that's just like if Alondra was getting married and I'm telling her, bitch, I don't like your wedding does not revolve around me. Like I'm gonna be happy anyways because
I'm
my
going to be
best
right
friend
there
is
for
getting,
everything. Call
yeah,
me at
like I'm gonna be
midnight if you
happy
want to.
because she's getting married. I'm gonna be happy. I'm not gonna say that.
We live in a culture where being petty is cute. People don't just walk away with dignity and respect for other person and themselves. They don't. I don't understand. But I think that's when they show you who they are. No,
For
for
real.
real.
I'm telling you, when she did that, I already was looking at her sideways on certain little stuff, but I'm like, damn, like this your best friend. And well, ex best friend, and if you willing to do this to her, like it
But
was just
I'm
the way
nothing.
she would move, I would be like, and I was just like, I would not move like that. I don't care if you're not my friend no more. I'm not gonna move like that. It's just,
Ever. And we all have people that we not friends with no more. And y'all,
yeah,
we got a platform, and y'all ain't seen us sit on a single show
and
and
talk
sit
about
here and
nobody.
talk about art because I still love you. I don't like something that happened. We may not talk anymore, but I still love you with my whole soul. I don't want nothing to happen to you. So
Well,
no,
I can't say I love everybody with my whole
I
soul.
didn't say everybody. No, I mean,
I don't even like you.
I
But
don't
I'm
like
not
you, but
going.
I
I
love
don't
you.
even. But I don't. I'm not going. I don't even like you. But I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna.
don't like you.
There's no
I
reason
don't
for me
like
to
you,
put you out there like that. But
but I don't want to hurt you. Mm. I don't have anybody that I want to hurt. You, however, that motherfucker, that one, huh? You should have let us know where she lived. That's what you should have did.
well, I didn't
That
want
one
to go
deserves
to.
to be hurt. She is a demon. That she did some demon time stuff and really could have really hurt people's lives. That's a different kind of. Mm-mm. It'd almost been better if she slept with somebody's daddy and husband and cousin and son. But what she did, absolutely not. That cut
That,
water is chicken. Alondra, we ride it down. We ride it down. And we still owe her. We still owe that girl. Anyway, I just always wondered, like, I've thought of things. I've gotten in a car before and been on my way to go to the furthest part of hell. And on the way there was like, it's not even worth it. I can't do this. This is gonna ruin my life. It's not even worth it. Just don't do it. But these people just sit around and they draw a sketch, they fine tune it. Nothing in there makes them think I can't possibly be a good person if I'm willing to go through with this. Because I get heat of the moment anger, but the people that do like that person that was gonna call the rooms, you finna pick up you finna really just go through with this. Like you not
I
less
think I
angry.
was the one that saved.
That girl's wedding.
Yes, I'm the one that really said it because I'm like, don't do that shit. Like that's fucked up.
That's very evil. That girl need help. It's really something wrong with that particular girl. Y'all, it's really people out here sitting in your face and pretend to be your friends. And that's why I asked Ro if the girl did it, would she have still been her friend? Because we have a hard time pulling Ro out of relationships sometimes. Not in these latter years. I didn't know what date the story was. Okay.
No,
But
but
I think,
already with her, I was already
yeah,
drifting.
I
I was
know.
already drifting away, and that was just putting the icing on the cake.
I understand. Well, you put the icing on the cake, the last incident, and you knew you had no choice.
Right.
If you brought her back around us, it wasn't going to work in anybody's favor. Just saying. So you really didn't have a choice. And
No.
you've done much better since. We haven't seen any more strays.
I am so weak.
That's Ro. No, it's just they are so nice. I work with them on the night. They are so nice. They just need friends. Well, we ain't it. No more friends around us.
That's just my. I just have a big heart. I don't know.
And it's that here's the thing. It's really sad that people can't be nice that way, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. And then you begin to understand why these people come around and they like where us is normal. Like my first best friend that's still in my life was first grade. And that's not my god sisters. My first best friend that's been in my life that I could goes back to second grade. I'm 45. We're used to that kind of stuff. So when we see somebody that's not, we like, at first we used to think, oh, you haven't been around the right people. It must be something wrong with them because you're so cool. I can't understand. And the first thing they do when they come around us is really act like single white female, hand that rocks the cradle type shit. Keep your enemies close, but your friends closest. I'm gonna keep my enemies in a headlock. Stay the hell away from me because I'm unhinged. Leave me alone. She's better. Give it up for Alondra.
I
Life
am
is
so weak.
safer. We got too much to lose. No, this last one almost took us out. Where's Waldo? Lord have mercy. So that is it for our story tonight. Hopefully you learned. Period. Okay. Everybody know that that's mom. Um, uh Hopefully you learn from these stories and then also learn. That's why I stated ask the girls some questions. If you have people that are around you and you see them doing other things to other people, that's a red flag too. So not only can you be blind in a relationship between man and woman, a lot of people are blind in friendships. That's why I use the word relationship. Relationship is family member, friends, opposite sex. You have to pay attention to them too, because just think they know more than you sometimes than your husband, your wife, your partner, your sister. Your best friend knows everything about you. And if you have the wrong person around you, they could do something like Ro just said and wait till your damn wedding day. I can't imagine me picking a maid of honor and then they don't want to be there for you for your wedding. They're supposed to be just as excited as you. That's supposed to be something they don't want to miss and be a part of. Like they literally want to pick everything down to the nail polish. So to hear that somebody had that problem, you a jealous person, and I need to get away from you because you want to destroy somebody like that. Instead of here's the thing again, A to Z. You could have just said, this is a little overwhelming for me. So I could still be your maid of honor, but I could do these things, but I can't do these things. It's a little bit overwhelming. Have an open and honest conversation. Maybe it was too much, but just tell her, don't dog her. It's her first time getting married. All she knows is to be excited. And maybe you made it seem like you was up and game for everything and you got jealous along the way, or it was too much. Whatever it was, you owed her to tell her, not to just go straight to wanting to cancel rooms and stuff for her wedding, which I'm sure you made money off of because she does travel agent. So, girl, you crazy. Anyway, any final words from y'all? Because these people got to be careful.
Baby, all I say is get closer to your creator because there is just no way that we should be intertwining with these humans in this manner.
Rose?
Just choose who you be around wisely. That's all I can say. Like you need to really, when you see those red flags first, don't. Now I know I just can't even give people second chances. When they first do something the first time, and then I'm done with your ass. I can't give people a million chances like I used to. So once a person show you who they are, believe it that first time.
Like for real, age matters.
Yeah.
These red flags. It's like how old are you doing certain things, and how old are you accepting these certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and when did you learn that that was not okay? So I need you to toughen up for yourself, okay, and stop doing trifling shit, creating bad karma for yourself, and then
Right.
wondering why your life is so freaking miserable.
Mm, mm, mm. Everyone you say is your friend, you are not their friend. So that's another, okay, that'll be my final statement. Sometimes you are somebody's best friend, but they are not your best friend. You don't notice that you in a relationship and being good to them, but they never are good to you. And you so busy not paying attention. They are manipulators and they keep you busy and stuff like that. Sometimes do a balance check in all of your relationships and make sure it's fruitful, it's good for you, and it's giving you what you need as well. We're not people saviors. You shouldn't have to be there and become like the some people have survivor's remorse. I was just talking to somebody about that. Hold on, I'm getting feedback. Some people have survivor's remorse in that you're the one that makes more money. So your friends always say, well, you know, you always got it, or I wish I had it like you. And somehow you feel bad. So you do more for them. They learn how to trigger your success and use it against you, if you will. And you start feeling bad and want to do more for them because you feel bad for them. Nobody should emotionally manipulate you either. So pay attention to different signs that we've been learning about and seeing in different stories. And last thing, make sure you head over to Amazon and shop Melanin Madam and make sure that you buy one or all of my journaling coloring books and learn how to start to reparent yourself and heal and learn different things. All of them are written by me, no chat GPT, and they are great. I love them. More to come. And they're on sale through the end of the year for $12.99. So buy one or all. Because after that, they're going back up because of Trump's tariffs. Disclosure, the tariffs don't impact me at all. Other people saying it, so I'm just saying it because I'm a business
Right.
owner. I want to seem fancy. I don't know. So that's it. Make sure you like and subscribe on the way out. Thank you. And if you are watching a replay, please make sure and leave a comment. I do actually read them. Have a good night.
Night night.